Okay, this is Peter Nosal, the EDUC 629 TIP project. What I want to do is I just want to go through my goals and give everybody a little bit of an understanding of what they are and what will be used and examples of what will be in these two goals. So my first goal is the integration of everyday phenomena into the science lessons. So basically what I wanted to do is use different websites that create interest within the classroom to get kids kind of excited and getting ready for the day in order to get them into the project or the lesson or whatever you might be doing. So two of the websites that I wanted to introduce to you are the following. So the first one was the Next Generation Science Standards, San Diego County Office of Education. Great resource here. So it used to be when you were trying to get kids interested, you might be doing like a news article or a magazine article. It's no longer like that. So you're able to go in here and search, and you can text search by whatever concept or strand that you might be doing in the classroom, and you're able to go to it and get something that might be related to what you are teaching. When you give this to the students, there are other resources that are there. The students can read them, and then you can have a discussion that could lead into possible different group assignments or whatever you're going to be doing in the lesson. There's another one that's called the ngssphenomena.com. This one is more picture-based, which I kind of love because it doesn't really give you an explanation of what's going on in terms of science phenomena, but there's a lot of interesting pictures that shows how did this happen? Why did this happen? And really gets the kids thinking analytically and thinking about different kinds of questions. So having the picture up there, having them write things about what they think is happening within the picture. Again, you could search this and it can give you areas that are related to your topic. So that's goal one. Goal number two is the improvement of group cohesiveness and understanding through technology programs. So what I want to do is basically teach the teachers about different assessment ideas that they can use after they have like a group activity or a lab. So the first one that I have is something called Menti. And this is just one of my examples for Menti. Basically, it was a question that I had talked about with global warming. And we were talking about how does raising livestock contribute to global warming. So they might have done some sort of lesson or some sort of lab. And then I want them to show me what they learned. So I would give them a question, and then their answers, they would type in short answer questions, and then they would show up underneath the question. And then we would have a discussion afterwards. So that's Menti. There's also something called Flipgrid. Flipgrid, they actually can video record themselves, kind of like what we're doing right now. And I usually will follow up something where they have to explain or give some sort of detailed reasoning as to what they did in their lab or what they did in their group project. And then they would video record themselves, and then I get a little bit of an idea of if they understand it or not. And they really love this because the students love it because not only is it just about not videoing themselves, but they also get to play around with different types of stickers. And so it's more gauged towards their age level. Nearpod's another one. Nearpod, basically what's really good about Nearpod is you can create questions and keep them on task. So they can't go forward on it or backwards on it. They have to stay with that slide. And you could include notes in there. You could also include questions, and they can answer questions, so you can kind of again gauge where they're at. It might be something that you can add to the end of some of the group activities they can do, again, for an assessment piece. And then finally, the thing that I'm using right now is Screencastify. Again, Screencastify is great because you can create things. So besides just filming, you can actually show your screen behind you, and students are able to explain maybe by using different websites, talking and discussing what they're actually doing in whatever group project or lab that they're doing, but they can do it by also showing their face and using the computer screen behind. So those are my two goals, and I'm looking forward to advancing those goals and working on them even further. But I appreciate you listening, and thank you very much.